Hello, dear guys. Are you also obsessed? Understanding English but not able to speak it? Well, in this video, I'll explain you what are the real reasons that are keeping you from speaking English. Though you can understand all of it, but absolutely, you cannot speak at all. You cannot speak English at all. This video is going to be all about what's keeping you from speaking English and what are the remedies that you can follow and put into your daily life so you can easily cover all the areas and become a fluent speaker and excel from level understanding to level speaking. Before we jump right into the video, please subscribe to the channel and tell me in the comments what difficulties do you face while speaking so I can make videos about them and can encourage you. So let's begin. The first thing is understanding is passive while speaking is active. So, you know, while you read, while you write, while you listen, that's all passive. You can understand because that's a passive thing. However, on the contrary, speaking is active. When you perform something active, it takes all of your mind. Your mind is crowded. And that's the thing that you don't want to do. You're in your comfort zone. When you speak up, your mind actually saves the patterns which you can use later in your conversations. It's very simple. Think of it as like you're watching someone cooking and thinking, hey bro, that's very easy. I can cook as well. But when you try at it and you try to cook something, you just give up on that because things seem easy, but in fact, when you try them, they're hard or maybe required hard work. The second thing is fear of making mistakes. Well, most of the people don't become a fluent speaker because they are afraid of making mistakes. They're afraid of being laughed at or being mocked. They're afraid that, oh God, won't I say the wrong thing? The people will just laugh at me. Well, that's up to you. If you want to become a fluent English speaker, then you have to cross that step. You have to have confidence in yourself. You don't have to bother yourself about those people that have nothing to do except from laughing. It really depends upon your confidence level. So boost your confidence level. Third is not enough speaking practice. Well, let's be frank and fair. You don't speak much, though you can understand. You scroll on social media, you watch English videos, you listen, you read, you write. But what about speaking? Do you really have got some routine of English speaking? Well, if you do not have, then never think of becoming a fluent English speaker. You can never become eloquent in a language unless you try to speak it. So here you go. If you don't speak, you won't be able to speak. Simple. It's like going to the gym and watching people, lifting weight and this and that. But it's just watching, man. You cannot develop muscles just by watching the people. You have developed your brain, your eyes, your ears at English. But about your tongue muscles at speaking? No. Nothing. Absolutely zero. So how could you expect yourself to be speaking English so fluently? So be realistic about that. Until you don't turn to speaking, your brain is never going to speak directly in that language. Instead, you first translate, then speak. Then it's a longer route, and sometimes it's a bit of tricky, and people get obsessed with it. They should do because it's a very long process and it irritates the mind. So instead of thinking, you should actually start speaking. That's the only way you can become fluent. Well, these were all about the things that keep you from speaking English. Now, how can you solve them? Actually, in this part of the video, I'm going to put down the remedies that you can actually use and have fruitful results in return. The first thing is speak every day. If you're alone, doesn't matter. Just speak. Speak about your day, or when you wake up at morning, talk about the previous day or a specific meeting, and try to put up new words and come up with new words and introduce new words and new phrases into your conversations. This will actually help you memorize the previous words that you have learned and put them into your active vocabulary so you can use them whenever you want. The second technique or remedy is shadowing. That's exactly what I did, and it's very helpful. Well, if you don't know what shadowing is, let me just explain to you in simple steps. Shadowing is repeating after a native or someone who can speak English. So you play a video, then pause it, then mimic or simulate the words that are uttered by a native. That's how you can become a fluent English speaker. And a plus point about that, you can actually get a lot of vocabulary by this method because natives use a lot of vocabulary while speaking. You'll indirectly get a lot of vocabulary, but you still have to do hard work to keep that vocabulary in your mind. Step 3 is stop worrying about mistakes. Well, everyone in this world make mistakes, and it's about human to make mistakes. It's about human to make mistakes, and there's no one on the face of this earth that doesn't make any mistake. You don't have to get afraid of your mistakes. Instead, you have to face them head on and you have to overpower them. That's how you can overpower your fear and become a speaker that you desired for. After all, mistakes are proof that you are trying hard. The step 4 is start thinking in English. Well, that's an important step and it's incredibly useful. As I already mentioned, one of the reasons that keeps you and that halts you from speaking English is translating. When you speak, you translate, and that's absolutely, annoying. But when you speak a lot, then this thing goes off. Step 5 is talk with real people or AI. When you talk with real people, they're gonna give you real phrases, and a real conversation is what can help you excel in your speaking abilities. You should believe in your competency. You're not less than anyone. You can speak just like the natives. Because can you see me? I'm not a native, I'm from Pakistan, but still I can speak just like natives. This is a pragmatic step, the step 5 that I've told you. Talk with real people. You've got computers or apps or AI tools, AI chatbots that converse with you and speak with you. You can have conversation with them and be confident, have confidence in yourself. If you have got someone with yourself, that's good upon good. But if you haven't got someone, then you have got mobile. Or if you haven't got that, then you have got yourself. Yeah. Practice alone. Stand in front of a mirror or just simulate the native speakers and try to speak that all by yourself. And after following all of these steps, I assure you that you will be speaking English within a month. And about that understanding, you'll be leveling it up to speaking. Previously, you were able to understand, but now you will be able to speak just like I. So, what are you waiting for? Just go and start from today. Download an English speaking video and try to mimic the natives. That's all. Thanks for watching the video. And don't forget to subscribe the channel because I'll come up with more such videos to help you out with your English learning. By the way, English is very important. As you may know, it's a global language and everyone needs it. So if you want more tips and tricks from my side, then do subscribe, like, and if you have any troubles, do put them in the comments down in the video. I'll check them out and I'll try to answer you as soon as I can. Thanks.